The McLaren 720S GT3 car is out. And this is one sick looking car. As you can see, there's two in front of me. And they just look really, really, really nice. Yeah, this car really suits my driving style. I've never driven the other McLaren before. I can see why it was a very popular car. It's very pointy. That's the best way I can describe it. But yeah, it's about to start raining here. I don't know if it's going to stay raining. We've opted for the wet tire. Fingers crossed that was the right choice. Let's hope this guy doesn't pin us too much here. About to get going now, and we're away and we're on the curb. Me and P1 got a real slippy start. This car sounds excellent. We're going to stay in the inside here and just have a very, very defensive line as we're on the paint. Little 0x. Ooh, another little 0x. That was personal from Martin. Fair enough. Maybe he just spun on throttle, but it's game on. As we come up into Eau Rouge for the first time, it is quite wet, so just going to take a handy in fourth gear. Seems to be just what the doctor ordered. And we're off. The shift lights get me in this because they go all solid color like this, but it keeps giving speed, so I'll have to find where the optimal shift point is. I'm glad we went on the wet tires because it looks like we really needed it. This guy's going for a little move, but we're going to have to deny him there. We're on the painted line at the moment, so with a rubbered in line. Yep. Very, 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 very tricky. New Spa with the rain and the 720. Really fun stuff. Oh, it's a little 0x as we kind of get pinned by that guy. We're all going to get held up because someone had a little moment up here, but looks like we're all surviving. This is the Corvette in front of us. Someone bring a little bit of America to Spa. Now let's see what Puan is like in the wet. I haven't had much time to practice this car in the wet, but seems to be yeah, seems to be sketchy for some, not so much for others. So let's just stay on the inside here. Okay, I'm just taking that middle line to avoid the really, really rubbered in part of the track, because we're going to be on the paint here. Again, just sticking to the inside to try stay in that racing, kind of the racing wet line. I think the outside is the power play here. Oh, have to have a huge lift there, but I was about to say that's okay. That's not okay. We're being hunted down. These guys are getting very close now because of that. We can still turn on this inside line, so it's not completely soaked yet. Let's see what it's like here. It's okay. It's okay. You know, this car, I'm loving it so far. Looks really, really good too. I got a nice orange paint on it. Have to have a nice bit of orange on the car. Being a McLaren and all, or papaya, as it's called. Holding P5 now, we're still doing pretty good. We're B-class now, so got to keep it super safe. Not sure 13th week Spa 15-minute races in the rain were the best idea for that, but I don't have a choice. Got to get away from that demotion. I don't want to go back to C-class. If I do, it's not the end of the world, but let's see what happens. Guys, if you're enjoying the video, smack the like button. And subscribe if you're not already subscribed. A lot of returning viewers are actually not subbed. Here we go. This guy may try and block us, but we have that serious speed.
Watch your right side.
Yeah, can't fuck with that speed. We're going to get boxed in, though.
Still there.
We will not negotiate with other opponents. We did a little slide there. We might be showing a bit of weakness, too. We don't want to show weakness. Here we go. Here we go. That inside line. Ooh. No, there's no move there. This guy's drifting, 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 drifting.
Clear on the left side. Right side. Clear on the right.
Right, we only lost one spot and we didn't get a 4x, so I'll take that as a win. But yeah, he must have been in first gear, powering it on. I think they're going to take that as my warning shot that the inside lines now are too sketchy. Should stay away from them. Just similar to what that guy is doing there. Just staying away from the actual apex of the corner. Here's a bit of a risky place to be, but I seem to have stuck it. Still in P5. Get the shifting done on the straight. Wherever I have grip, that's where I need to get all my work done. Bit of braking now with the grip. Slow power. Stay away from the paint. You just can't avoid the curbs at some parts of the track. Like that outside line there has some great speed. We're after starting a bit of a slide here, but we have some drive. We have some drive, that's for sure. This car is incredible to drive. I wouldn't usually shill content. Oh, we're getting some frame rate spikes. Spicy. I wouldn't usually shill content, but
Okay, Jack.
if you're thinking of getting this car, you won't be disappointed. It's a great all-rounder, especially if you're looking just to get into GT3. It's a very predictable car. Similar to the BMW, I think. Everyone's driving it from P1 to P7 too. Oh, I think we're going to get a nice bit of a cut on this guy here. I am so glad I went with the wet tires. 9 minutes left. Now, Eau Rouge is defo fourth gear. Come on, power on. This guy has a slowdown, so he's gone. Let's get a bit of draft off him. See you later. He's going to have to back off soon.
Still there.
I don't think he actually has much of a slowdown because he lost speed by doing what he's doing.
Good pass. Nice front.
Gotta get down into first gear. Big mistake. I'm like a sitting duck here. They can all smell the weakness off me. Just get our bearings back. Get going. Traction control is kind of nice in the wet, not gonna lie. Windows device setup. How about we just fuck off? What do you? Oh, Norton. Brilliant. How about you go to the same place? Device setup can go. Yeah, both of yous, fuck off. We're gonna go third gear here. Keep it real aggressive. Never mind. Hell. P3. I wonder if he's on the cards. I need to get my gap delta back to see how much I'm gaining or losing to someone. In the wet, though, you know, you can make a lot of magic happen. Way too aggressive on the throttle there. I just pinned it way too early, so. It's a good learning experience of what not to do in this car. We're moving 1.1 to Tom up ahead. And defo taking this outside line. The car's turning well up here. I'm not too sure about this part of the track.
All right, Jack. Halfway home. We've got plenty of fuel.
We didn't gain or lose anything to Tom and P3, so we're going to assume that we're both taking it kind of handy. Oh, God. Tricky stuff in the wet. Especially because the track is rapidly changing underneath us. It is really changing. This guy's gone a bit wide, and so the track is changing big time. Feels different every lap. So what happened here was in quali it was dry. In the last 2 minutes it started kind of doing spotty rain. I guess it was just very spotty. The track was still dry though. I could put in a decent lap. And then when we got into the race, it was really raining. But the track was still dry, if you get me. So now the track is starting to build up water. Just keep it on the track. That's the main thing. Move a 0x. So that's what we're looking for in fairness. Traction control is a killer. Yeah. No name's not too bad though. Yeah, Tom's starting to struggle a bit.
The gap's now 0.5.
2 on, I'm getting a bit more confident in. Defo more confident in. I'm just going to stay on Tom here unless he really slows us down. Just keep my eye on where I'm going. Try not follow him too much. Yeah, he's on the paint now. Yeah. I'd say I'm getting a bit better at driving in the rain.
On the right side.
Oh, we got that outside line. Let's
Clear.
pin
Right
it.
side's clear.
Lovely. Oh, I love a move like that.
Nicely done.
When you get kind of put in the outside of a corner, but in the rain, the outside is just bellissima.
That's 5 minutes to go. Come
Up
on.
in P3, this could be a podium.
Here.
Yeah, thanks, Jim. Little clutch kick downshift. Get us around that corner. I'm going to stay away from the racing line now because it's all rough. Let's get all that turning done. I did activate traction control there, but whatever.
Light gap. It's getting closer. The gap's now 0.7.
Light gib.
This is good. Keep banging out them lap times. P3.
Get it slowed down really well. Get the car turned really well and get out of there. There we go. We got good traction there. 0.7 now to Tom behind. Yeah, new Spa is incredible. I'm loving this Eau Rouge. Hope it stays for years to come. Now, I think it stopped raining. My wipers aren't on anymore, so we've got 4 minutes left. Wonder what's going to happen here. Is the track going to dry out? I'm just going to stay in the wet and keep my tires cool and keep an eye on those pressures. Yeah, that's it. I like that part of the corner there where you can kind of use the curb to rotate.
The next car is 1 lap behind.
You can climb over it. Thank you. Yeah, you can kind of climb over that curb. And then grab the tarmac similar to La Source in turn 1, where you go over the curb and then there's a bit of tarmac there for you, but then you got to hit the curb again and go back over it. So I don't know what that's like for tire life, but I know what it's like for fun. Good. Here we heard traction control there giving us a bit of jip. That stuff is kind of safe in the way. I wouldn't be going near this curb now because you'd have to get up on the curb and then you need to ask the car for a lot of rotation. Danny Lee made a short recently. It was very good. So, you know, the car's blind. It doesn't know where it's going. The car can't see. So it's up to you to kind of put the car in a good position should anything happen. Have the car prepared. Yeah, we're 6 seconds away from Aaron now in P2. I don't think we're going to be getting P2, but just want to make sure we build up a gap against P4.
Gap 2. Light gap behind is increasing. It's now 2.2.
Is crew chief listening to me? Gap behind? No. Good. That would have been a bit illegal. Now, what's a good way to do this? Maybe if I go over here around to the outside? Oh, it's all just as bad. I think I lost a second to Tom by doing that, so I'm not about that.
1 more to go. Keep it together. We'll be on the
I
podium.
wonder if some people went dries and just tried to survive the rain and now they're going to start going faster than me. Hardly. He's gaining big time on me though. I don't know. Let's take it aggressively here. Probably could have kept it in 5th, but had to slow the car down a little bit. Keep those tires cool on the wet stuff. Track looks kind of dry, alright. It's just not, it's not doing what it's told. Easy on the throttle. Gotta get up on this paint here. Yeah, we should be able to survive and hold on to our podium. And again, if you've made it this far, drop an emoji of a drink, like a cocktail or a beer or champagne or something. Let me know what your favorite is if you could have it. I like to know who's watching long. Who's on that endurance buzz. This is going to be a death match at the end. I have a feeling about it. He's finding some pace. That's undeniable. Let's go around the outside here. Get that grip. Little wiggle. I don't know if that's the tires or if that's me, but...
And their rating is 2.6.
Sorry for the chop there, my TC got...
Yeah, this guy's all over me. He's getting very ambitious. It's gonna be a pure war. Ooh, looks like he had a wiggle too. Let's capitalize on it. Let's pin it. Yes. Okay. 0.5 now. Sure, he's gonna have a bit of draft, but let's see. Now he's actually very strong in the bus stop when it's wet, and I'm not that strong. Blanchimont flat is something else, all right. Just got to make the car real wide. Let's go. Yes. That was a good race. Tom really came back there at the end.
Nice one, Jack. Great drive.
That was close. Well, that was a fun race. Learned a lot about the rain. Learned a lot about this car. It was unranked in the end, so no incidents, didn't really matter. I do need to try get a little bit of safety rating. If not, looks like I'm going to C-Class to chill out for a bit. I don't mind. But yeah, this car, defo a handful, but a good kind of handful. Get your hands on it, get out there. Have some fun. It's really cool. 10 out of 10.